I don't know when we'll see him next. But you know what? I'm going to go with John Cena. John Cena is going to do this for the WWE Universe. He's going to AA The Fiend.
All right, I'll go with The Fiend. We'll continue the trend of going the other way.
We'll go with this match, which makes no sense. Who cares? Bobby Lashley, who had the coronavirus, is back now, cleared, ready to go, taking on Aleister Black. I think Lashley should just squash Aleister Black, but it's probably not going to happen. But I will say Bobby Lashley wins this match because he is the Almighty.
This is interesting. Bobby Lashley is actually the betting favorite. I didn't expect this. Minus 190 betting favorite. Aleister Black is plus 145. I think Black will win.
All right, and 2 matches left. So this match hasn't been announced yet, but I guess it'll be announced on SmackDown. And that's Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. I wonder if Mandy Rose is going to be the referee. This is a match.
I'm curious what she does.
This is a match that needs to be done in front of like an audience. Because how crazy would the fans go if Otis beats Dolph Ziggler and pulls a Macho Man and Elizabeth thing? He puts Mandy on his shoulders. How crazy would that have been at WrestleMania?
That would have been great. That would have been. This is honestly kind of one of my sneaky favorite storylines that they've been doing because there's been so much continuity over the past couple of months, and I'm really pulling for Otis. This match is tugged on the heartstrings a little bit. I was kind of upset when Mandy decided to start going out with Ziggler. I mean, Otis is the one who really cares about her. You know what I mean? Just classic, good guy, bad guy kind of things.
I think
I'm predicting Otis here.
All right, I think Otis wins, but Mandy doesn't end up with him. I think Mandy's continues to be a heel or something, and I think the storyline's going to progress because I think ultimately it's going to lead to Mandy and Sonya splitting up. Because if you remember the storyline with the Valentine's Day thing and everything, we still don't know who took Mandy's phone and texted Otis that she was going to be late, which ended up making Otis late and Ziggler pulling in. So I think something with Sonya there is the reason why, and I think this is going to be a storyline that progresses, but I think Otis is going to win this match. However, I wouldn't be really that surprised if Dolph Ziggler wins because you just never know with these love storylines. The people you always think are going to win never do. Look at Rusev versus Lashley. Lashley won that match. It'll be interesting to see if Lana is with Lashley for the match. So
yeah, I'm curious about that too.
We shall see. And last but not least, our guy, the guy who the company is named after, Elias, taking on King Baron Corbin. What do you think, Joe? And I really hope Elias is playing a song for us, but I think we might see a really serious Elias after him getting pushed off the balcony at the Performance Center, and he might
I agree with that.
Come out
That's what we're leaning towards. I think we're leaning to a big Elias push in 2020 for the rest of 2020 whenever they are resuming.
I mean, there's not a better pick. There's not a better pick for Mr. Money in the Bank than Elias.
No, I agree. I think so the betting odds for this match are dead even. They're both minus 120, right? So that basically means that everybody thinks this match is a toss-up. I think with the way they've been building it, I think they're building to one big Elias moment. He's been embarrassed at WrestleMania a couple of times by John Cena. I think Corbin is the perfect opponent for him. I think Elias gets his first real, I would say, big victory in WWE, and the match that I think hopefully starts his ascend up the card. So I'm going to pick Elias.
All right, Joe. I'm right there walking with Elias with you. So, right now
I have a great prop. I have a great WrestleMania prop bet before we wrap this up, right?
Yeah.
So, will Donald Trump tweet about WrestleMania? Now, remember, WrestleMania is 2 nights. It's both Saturday and Sunday. So you're getting an 8-hour window where Trump can tweet about WrestleMania. No is minus 1,500. Yes is plus 600. I'm going to say yes, because I think Trump in this time period is going to shout out his good friend, old-time friend, Vince McMahon.
Let's remember, Joe, who is in charge of the small businesses in Donald Trump's cabinet?
She's not anymore.
She's not anymore?
She stepped down. Yeah, she stepped down last year, I believe. But she was. So you're on the right track, though. There's a close relationship with the McMahons there. I say Donald Trump tweets about WrestleMania, and I think he mentions the fact that it was held at Taj Mahal way back when in the 80s.
All right, I'm going to say no. I don't think he's going to tweet about WrestleMania. But if he does, he'll say, good job on my friend Vince for, entertaining us in this time or something like that.
Correct.
WWE, like the rest of the country, will be back better than ever. So one more question I want to ask you just before we end this. What do you think is going to be the worst match at WrestleMania?
The worst match? That's a good question.
And if you want to give me the best,
are we talking
show stealer, you can let me know as well.
Are we talking about from a results perspective or like an actual in-ring match perspective?
Like the whole, in-ring match, but you could also include the segmented matches, so the Boneyard and the Funhouse. So
right.
What's going to be the worst? What the hell? What the heck did I just watch?
I think the worst match will be Black versus Lashley because I don't think it's going to last long. I think it's just going to be 5 minutes of just whatever blah action. I can't imagine it being anything great. I'm a fan of Aleister Black, but with no build to it, no real juice to it, we don't know the kind of condition that Lashley's in. I don't know if their styles are going to work together, so I don't think it's going to be a great match.
All right,
and that's coming from somebody who actually...
That match probably will suck. Undertaker versus AJ Styles probably won't be that good. Cena and The Fiend will probably be really weird. I think another match to keep an eye on for being really bad would have to be Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. I think just keep an eye on that for being a bad match.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I could see that match disappointing.
The best match, if it actually happens, is going to be Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan.
I agree with that. And my other two picks that I think could be the match of the night are Edge versus Orton, only because I think the story going behind it has been strong, and those two will always had great chemistry together and will put on a great match. And believe it or not, I think the best match of the night that not a lot of people probably are going to pick is Rhea versus Charlotte. I think those two can go. I think they're going to be great in the ring against each other. I think they're going to have the proper time that they need to put together a great match. And I think in comparison versus the other two matches, two women's matches, that's the match you're going to remember most from this show, I think. And
KO versus Seth Rollins should also be a pretty good match, you would think.
Yeah, that'll be a great match too.
Absolutely. Obviously, if we're going to have the original announced SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, that would have been a really good one as well. But
that would have stolen the show.
We'll see. All right, so that's gonna do it. We hope you enjoyed this WrestleMania only edition of the You Know I'm Right podcast. Enjoy the show, or the two nights of the show, 7 o'clock on WWE Network, Saturday and Sunday. About a 3-hour runtime for each, with a 1-hour pre-show. And we will be back with you next week after WrestleMania to discuss the Raw after WrestleMania, which is usually the best Raw of the year. I don't know, Joe. That might not be the crazy Raw we're used to. We shall see.
That might not even happen.
We'll see.
That may not even happen.
Rumor has it they already taped it, so I think we'll get it.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so that's it. Yes, WrestleMania has been taped this year, which is unfortunate, but sit back, relax, have a little escape from reality, and watch the show by yourself and enjoy it. And we will be back on a future episode of the You Know I'm Right podcast discussing all things WrestleMania.